I'll try to help that girl.
Yeah, well, we're checking your DNA right now, Alex, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna match.
The DNA, right? If I were a rapist, I wouldn't leave any DNA evidence.
You think? Hair, saliva, if you sneezed, we got a match.
Well, I only got one life you can take. I still win. They took all theirs. Stupid whores.
Come again?
They know I'm out there. They still fall for it. Oh, hey, honey. Are you crazy walking home alone? You know, there are guys out there that'll snatch you up. Come on, get in. The dumb drunk bitches did. You ask me, they wanted it. Like the thrill of getting some scary strange.
So you're admitting it.
You have DNA.
You'll kill her?
This one kissed me first when I brought her home. Slut.
What about her?
She put up a fight. Nearly took an eye out. I told you I did all.
What about these two?
She was sweet. She tasted good. Is that where you got my saliva?
What about the other one?
Yeah, sure her too. Keep them coming. Did you find the ones in Boston yet?
It is you. I saw Sakani on your lab's website. Knew had to be JSAC. Hey, Jim McGuire. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're not. Evan or Lawson, hi.
Jim and I were at Virginia Tech together.
Freshman roomies, JSAC. Oh, maybe you don't go by that anymore.
I never went by that.
Genius. Why didn't I ever think of JSAC?
I'm glad you didn't.
The curse of the undergrad nicknames. They used to call me Jimbo. But we were all idiots compared to this guy.
I think I was more the butt of your jokes.
Yeah, I'm ashamed to say there was some of that, but we were young and stupid. Oh, you know who asked about you? Sandra Pavlik. You remember Sandra Pavlik? Yeah, we ran into each other at the phenotyping conference at Johns Hopkins.
Are you in genetics too?
Well, no, I'm a nuts and bolts guy, just trying to stay ahead of the curve.
You're in sales.
Guilty. My guys, they've come up with a sequencer so elegant. Well, not that I'm prejudiced at all, but...
Is it on the market?
Well, we have some prototypes about to go out. But the bidding on them is already closed, or might as well be. I'll get you on the next round.
What do you mean, might as well be?
We make the final decisions Monday.
Maybe I could discuss this with Evan and see if we can get a bid in quickly. Do you have any material you could share?
Absolutely. You really think Evan would take a look over the weekend?
If I ask him to. The expenditure's already approved.
Right. And if you do jump in, a bank transfer takes 72 hours to clear, so you wouldn't be risking anything. So if someone on the board disagreed, you'd simply stop the wire transfer, no harm, no foul. Everyone else is getting rich off that war. Halliburton, Blackwater. My friends and I, we figured, why not us? So we took a handling fee, all right? Just enough to get us on our feet once we stopped contracting. But I never killed anyone over it. Especially not Bennett Neely.
The two of you were based at the same facility at the time the money disappeared.
I had zero motive to kill Bennett. The SUV out front, the condo, the money I took didn't pay for that. It wasn't nearly enough. I'm doing well because I invested all of it in off-the-books, high-interest loans.
You're saying you're a loan shark?
The $500,000 I wired Bennett wasn't a blackmail payment. It was a loan, 25% interest. Bennett was paying me $10,000 a month every month, never missed one payment. So why would I kill a cash cow that's giving me so much milk?
How you doing, Kevin?
You've been better?
Ain't we all? How's that pretty little girl of yours? What the hell?
Open the register.
How much you need?
All of it!
Okay, so I was in England for this joke. I met a very slutty British girl. She came up to me in pub, she's like, you know what, having sex with me will change your life. And I was like, why, do you have herpes? So she grabbed my hand, she took me out of the pub into this alley. She says, can I see your Yankee cock? And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's may I see your Yankee cock? And yes, you may. I mean, how can I say no to that accent? So like, cock. But some accents are weird. Like, I was dating a girl from New Zealand. That's a weird accent. It always goes up at the end like this. Like, everything sounds like a question like that. We'd be having sex, she'd be like, oh yeah, you're fucking me so hard? I did a Russian girl instead of going, up, it went straight across, total monotone. She'd be like, I'm having a great time. Orgasm. Multiple orgasm. Wrong hole. Anyway, so I think that kind of segues into the show idea.
Is this the pitch?
Yeah, so it all started. I was thinking about those travel shows, you know? They're always so earnest and boring and food-oriented. And I was thinking, it doesn't have to be so boring. It can be...
Funny.
Exactly. So my version, Gus, travels to the sexiest, seediest places on the planet. Brothels, opium dens, nightclubs.
Get him some water?
Yeah, could I? Fuck. You know, I almost died like a year ago. I had what I thought was a heart attack.
What are you talking about?
I didn't tell you about this? Well, turns out it was a panic attack. My wife, she thought it was hilarious. She couldn't stop laughing about it. Oh, she stopped laughing when I stopped being able to fuck her. And that is when the show begins. I'm me, Ken. I'm a married, middle-aged, washed-up stand-up. I suffer from anxiety, self-loathing, self-doubt. And my wife, she's the breadwinner, and I'm just a stay-at-home dad. And despite our 2 kids, we can barely hold this shitty marriage together. One night, we have this vicious blow-up, and I head straight to the comedy club. And that's where I meet this girl. She's beautiful, spontaneous, and she inspires me. I start talking about my anxiety, my marriage, my kids, my sex life, or my lack of a fucking sex life. I just start selling out theaters. Of course, my self-absorbed wife, she has no fucking idea that I'm trashing her. She also doesn't know that I've become obsessed with this girl. And we find out I've begun stalking her. She is into it. And we start having this wild, passionate affair. And then suddenly I make one mistake. And my wife finds out everything. So season one ends with my entire life just blowing up in my face. And season 2 is the horrific, ugly, gut-wrenching divorce. And